You obviously wrote about fracking for years. So I'm intrigued. What are the similarities and the differences between the two industries? I mean, you mentioned early on there's a different dress code, and there are a couple of executives you talk to who see it as a kind of a legacy to their grandchildren in terms of the lithium mining industry.
Yeah, the main narrative spine of the book is the story of the Rhyolite Ridge Lithium Project in Nevada, and this is the home of a rare flower found nowhere else on the planet. And so the tension from the beginning of the book is what matters more, this flower or the
Mm.
lithium that's underneath it. And because this flower loves this lithium rich soil, it brings up questions of what should the production process look like? And if this lithium was developed, would this flower go extinct? And if we did nothing to address climate change, wouldn't the flower go extinct anyhow? And the executive that's trying to develop this lithium project, you get to meet him during the course of the book. His name is James Calloway, and he comes from a family that is steeped in the oil culture. His middle name is Derrick, as in an oil derrick. And
Right.
his dad was in the oil industry. He himself was in the oil industry, but he moved out of that and now is trying to develop a lithium project because he sees it as his way of leaving the planet cleaner for his children and grandchildren than the one that he found. So there's almost a sort of a calling from him beyond sort of a career to get this mind developed. And so you sort of over the course of the book learn what makes him tick and learn about his background. And then you see his foil in this gentleman at a conservation group that is defending the flower at all costs. That says, if we let this flower go extinct, what's next?
Mm.
Is it a tree? Is it an animal? Is it something else? Is the loss of any one species acceptable on our quest to fight climate change? And isn't biodiversity just as important as climate change? So you get to meet these two individuals during the course of the book. They are the narrative spine of the book. They take up three chapters, 3.5 chapters of the entire book, because I really wanted their story to personify this tension, both in industry and elsewhere, for the reader to actually have to dive into.